everybody. Pretty late in the day, lastminute.com. Finally got in the forest. I've been this way for a long time, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to check out a few old locations and I don't know, see what happens. Probably talk shit, but hey ho, that's the way it is. It's so nice to be out. It's been a long time. I think I posted a video about a year ago. Well, enough on that. A bit later. Been busy as anything. So, ciao for now. Right, I'm looking for a specific location. There is a trackway comes through there, not very well used, but it's absolutely, when I come out here you'll see, it's about right. We've got all that fern there. That's a good 50 metres of ferns. Well, why would I go through that way and leave sign that I've gone in that way? So I've boxed around it using natural breaks in the forest and animal tracks. I know no one else has been here because I'm getting face full of cobwebs each time. It's been well over a year since I've been here. So, let's see. It's very, very overgrown. Someone's been through here. Let's squash that down. Yeah, there's a trail going off that way. Damn. Oh, I'll never pinpoint it, that's the thing. Why does that look familiar? Not as easy as I thought. Yeah. Right, I'm going to sign off and bring you back when I find it, if I find it. Well, I had a good look round. I can't find it. It's so overgrown in there. Absolutely. Let's check for ticks. Spiders. Lots of spiders. No ticks, which is a good thing. Right, I need a brew. This is over this side. It's clear as anything. people, that is. The lens alright. Anyway, don't worry about that. Let's have a coffee. We'll have to cut that first. Haven't used this in a long time. Actually, quite enjoy using this stuff now. Obviously, I get issued it, but you ain't got to faff about. You don't have to worry about having a lighter. On you, as long as you've got one of these, or even a broken lighter, as long as it's got a flint on it, you're good to go. Right, let's warm that up, and then I can have a coffee. Out. Right. A simple PCB Dragon Fuel issue stove, Keith Canteen set in an Aussie pouch. My go-to coffee. Oh, right. Let's take a pew. Wrong way. Don't quite fit right. Bring you back in a bit. Right, people. Where have I been? I had 3 malfunctions there of coffee bags. Which was not very pleasant. I do like my old coffee. Oh, it's nice. It is nice. Right, stop the woodland crumbs from falling in it. Ouch. Right. Yes, Sunday the 7th of July. I had August in the head for. But anyway, yeah, where have I been? It's been a year since I've done the last video. Some people have reached out and asked, but basically life's took over. Breakdown relationship. I'd love to say why, but I can't. But yeah, let's put it this way, I'm better off without a masterpiece of work. But yeah, lost my house. Lost the contents of my house, which she sold while I was at work. Thoroughly run through the ringer. Van blew up. Had to get a new motor, which was problematic to start with. And on top of that, I'd know where to live, so I'd go back to parents' house for a bit, to a different county, as well as commute to work. Luckily got out of work then, and then eventually moved in with a mate, renting a room off him. He's serving still, so he's away all week, home at weekends. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And on top of that, I went back into the cadet force as a CAV cadet force, adult volunteer, or CFAF, that's what they call them. I hate that, sounds so funny. But yeah, so I've put my time into that and work. Work's paid off, and so has the cadets. It's yeah, it's not like it used to be, 'cause it's been a 6-year gap. But done all my training, done all my courses within this year, within a year. It's still an uphill battle because I started off at one detachment, nice and strong. Then got moved to another one to help build it up because it was on its knees. So yeah, it's having work cut out, but we had a good turnout last week, quite a few, and we had got, this week we got a proper presentation from the British Legion, the affiliation with British Legion. So yeah, all's good on that front. Been on exercises, annual camps, blah blah blah. Hence why I can get all this shit again. But anyway, so moving forward, I went to the Welsh Prepper meet last year. It was alright. I met up with Tom, Prepared Firefinder, and obviously a few others. Yeah, it was alright. It far too small for my liking, the place where they have it. But I didn't go again this year. But I did go to Pines, whatever it is, Preppers meet at Church Farm Ardley, and I was working doing an event. Recruiting event on the Saturday, so I only stayed the Saturday night. Shot down afterwards, brilliant catch up, all the old faces, some new, which was really good, which is going to be going on again. That's going to carry on rolling, and I'd say there was a good 100 or so people there, but it's not a organised event, as in the last prepper meet in Wales, Roger, Palimport, and I forgot the other fella's name. I do apologise. We are in contact now, but yeah, he does that at prepper radio station. But anyway, they had a parachute put up, and from what I understand, Roger and this other fella and possibly someone else was doing lessons or giving out demos over the weekend. Well, this idea is not a new one. This was bounded about from the prepper meet, which went tits up with the flares, that something needs to be organised. I'm not talking about paying, but I'm not talking about a full-on bushcraft show, because that way you've got to then go into the legal side of insurances, blah blah blah, and all the rest of it. But an informal meet on the emphasis of, like, when I was many years ago when I got into bushcraft, it was all about sitting around a fire and sharing information, tips, skills. Well, it should be the same way with the prepper scene. It's never going to be like the Americans, so get that out your head straight away. And there's far too many people with all the gear and no idea. Right? I know this might sound a bit harsh, but we all start off the same, right? We all buy. I've got a lockup full of crap, and I'm going to be getting rid of it shortly because I need to save that money for a new motor next year. But anyway, so there was a group of us set up, a little WhatsApp group. Ideas come up, how we're going to, what we could do this, we could do that, blah blah blah. Well, anyway, it's since the prepper meet, the Welsh one, I've been in contact with a few of them, and next weekend I'm off to the Peak District area, around there, on the edge of Peak District, to do a recce on some land on a farm. To try, as a group of us, try and organise another prepper meet. This is not trying to steal people's thunder, to take away from any of the other prepper meetups, but Church Farm's 30 odd miles from me. Wales is 4.5 hours. And a lot of other people are in the same boat. They can't travel. that far. So to have one up there, if it runs for a couple of goes then and peters out, oh, so be it. But at least we've tried. But the emphasis is on not turning up and glamping, but turning up with a reasonable setup where the whole idea is basically trying to put into practice what we preach. So, and also the other thing is an event shelter's been sourced, and trying to put on demos or share information on firelighting, water procurement, storage, first aid, shelter building, kit, because everybody loves kit, a bug out bag, and all that sort of thing. It's the people going, or the people that attend these sort of things, is usually the same old crowd. Okay, they're all safe. So, you know, some of us are in, certain people are in professions where, you know, they've got to be good. So don't feel that you can't turn up, especially like lone females as well. I've seen a lot of chatter about, oh, I would go if it was like the bushcraft show. Or, no bullshit. These events, these meetups are safe because we're all pretty much law-abiding citizens with morals and common decency. So don't feel that you can't turn up. And don't sit back either. I always make a point, I've always made a point of going around and saying hello to people, because you've got to try and make people welcome, because we all started off there some I remember going to the second prepper meet, or the first one, and let's call him around my ear. I walked into the woods and I met Talif Denham, just out of the blue, just spotted him, started chatting, and we become friends. I've not spoke to him in a long while because life took over with him, and he said, you know, he's got a family and that, but we become friends. The people I know on YouTube and Instagram, a lot of them are people I bumped into in the woods. So, and at the prepper meet, a lot of them at the prepper meet. So, and they've become lifelong friends now. So don't feel that you've got to sit back or you can't. Just go in feet first. Ask questions. Yeah, there is some oddball characters, but everybody brings something to the table. When I used to help run a bushcraft group many years ago, we had people from all walks of life. All walks of life. People who, you know, some bloke lived in the woods, in a shack in the woods, and you know, people with illnesses and, you know, bipolar and things like that. It doesn't matter. We've all got a common ground, and that's what people have got to remember. It's what this about community. Okay, we're not all John J. Rambos, whatever he's called. Not the bloke who does the YouTube, we're talking about the film. But yeah, we're not all Rambos, we're not all Arnold Schwarzeneggers or Claude Van Dammes and all that. We're just normal people of having a bit of forethought into the future, especially the way it goes, you know, the way things have gone now. Bloody Labour took over, but that's by the by. So yeah. So basically today I spent all weekend decorating my room. Got carpet turned up Monday. It's been an absolute ball ache since Wednesday night. Come home from work till 9 o'clock. Thursday night 9 o'clock. Friday night 9 o'clock. Saturday all day till about 8 o'clock, and it's done now. So yeah, that's that. So I thought, right, sod it, I'm having a day off. So I've got out. I've been meaning to get video put out for ages and ages. I'm gonna try and start doing them again, but yeah, there'll be less of that, more of just the green kit, because yeah, you don't need it. That's it, timed out. Well, I don't know what happened there. Well, I do know what happened there. The battery died, so I'll stand up, you bugger. Yeah, so basically just got out for a bit of downtime, some woodification, and to let everybody know. What other things am I going to be up to? End of this month, get myself Canadian. So that's another form of recreation. Once I've got that, I'm going to book myself on a sea cat course and do my canoeing. But it'd be a good way to cover the countryside. I need to get out more with my drone because I've hardly ever used that. That's a key bit of kit for scouting, recceing. because you can only walk so far a day. You know, there's places where you think, oh yeah, I would like to check that out, but it's like a good hour off your journey or whatever, just covering the terrain. Send a drone up, stay legal obviously, and that is a key thing, staying legal, because why draw attention to yourself, and use that. It's well documented on YouTube with the Ukrainian conflict, and you know, the Russians are using it, everybody's using the drone now, so use it to its full advantage. What else? Doing a lot of shooting. Yeah, just basically life in general. So I'm doing a charity walk for Macmillan Cancer in end of August, September. I will put try and somehow put a link up to my Macmillan Just Giving page or whatever it is. That would be grateful, because everybody's been touched in some way or another by cancer. This is a dear friend of mine. His daughter's organised it, and there's a group of us doing it for him. We're called the Camo Chemo Warriors. So I'm not a tech person, so but yeah, if I can fathom a way of putting a link to it, my page in there, it would be much appreciated. But, yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to next weekend, see what this area is like and whether we can get permission. If not, then we'll check somewhere else around there. But yeah, the plan is to get another meet and try and get some organisation to it, so it's, you know, people can turn up and get some skills or learn something new, because everybody can learn something new. Nobody's an expert. Every day's a learning day. Right, I'm waffling now, so I'm going to drink my coffee, so I'll catch you a bit later. And now it's started raining. Drove up here in beautiful sunshine. But how gorgeous is it in here? I've got a waterproof jacket. You hear some clicking on the video, it's because the Peak Designs strap attachments are on the side of the camera. I should have took them off, but hey ho. I'm sure you can live with my videos being unedited and not all fancy crap. It's cold then. I prefer them to be real. I couldn't find what I was looking for over there, by the way. It was far too overgrown. Yep, it's raining. Alright, I'm going to get under the cover of this tree, put the waterproof on, and chestnuts. Full of beech and chestnuts. Alright, let's get under this hugely old and massive chestnut tree. Look at the size of the bugger. It's huge. Right. Now, I haven't used this camera in a long time. It's my Sony Alpha 5100. I just bored, so playing about with it. I thought I'll take that out. That'll do. Anyway, I'm sticking this in this so it's something to put the camera. Right. A few hours out is better than nothing. lovely. Yeah, I think next time I think I'll go pro. It's waterproof and with the Volta and the medium mod. Wear my mics. And they're quite ground slippery. We had like biblical rain yesterday, all day. It was horrendous. Yeah, right, I'm going to put this away if drastic happens. But most of you might have guessed by now, I'm in Thetford Forest. A good hour away from where I live now. But it's nice to come back. I will come back again for longer this time, probably do an overnight or something. But anyway, for now, thank you for sticking around. And I'll see you when I see you. Well, next week I'll be no doubt doing a bit of a video of at least where I am and that. Okay, right, bye for now.